I've been practicing PTE module for over 1 year. I don't understand why there is no improvement. Maybe I'm lacking on how to practice. Is there a way, scientific way to practice so that if I practice in that way, results are guaranteed? Well, if you're wondering with these questions, then I believe this is the video. You are at the right place. True, we're going to talk about how to practice. There is a way to practice and how to practice throughout this video for all the modules. Make sure you watch the video till the end. Hey everybody, Nakul here from Skills PTE Academic. I really hope everybody is doing fantastic. Well, I'm back with it. Another video. Today's video we talk about the power of practicing. Correct? There's a way to practice, and when you go in that systematic way, the structured way, results are guaranteed. So before we begin, if not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button. And any point of time you need online assistance, you can text us in the WhatsApp. I will be there, we will be there to guide you, help you run in the right path, in the right direction. Alright, so let's start with the power of practice. So a lot of people ask me, I've been practicing, but not understanding why my scores are low. Perhaps you're practicing in a wrong way. Have you ever thought about practicing in a right way? See, practicing is all about a conscious effort. You are putting a lot of your time into that, isn't it so? So you need to make the most out of it. A lot of people don't. The practice, they forget. The practice, they forget. As a result, their improvement graph will be just going. It has to go like this. Destination is not here, it is here. Destination is on the top. If you are going in the first floor only, no, destination on the 11th floor. This has to be the graph for this to be done. What has to be done? Let's check out each and everything with respect to speaking module, reading module, writing module and listening module. Alright, the very first module is speaking. How to practice. It's all about conscious practicing, conscious effort. A lot of my students don't even practice for speaking because they understand consciously what is required and they accordingly just go with it. There should not be intonation. Every day you are practicing and giving intonation, how will the marks come? I'm checking in that website, it is giving me good score. Exam is a different software. Understand this. Exam is a different software. You are checking in different website. How the same scores can come? First thing is stop. You can practice, but don't use them to see what marks you would end up getting in your scores. A lot of people are at volcanic stress. They're at the verge of leaving PT because they're not getting good scores in xyz.com. I tried in this, I tried in this, I tried in this. Not getting it, boss, what to do? But all those are not giving the right scores at all. On top of this, time waste. So the idea is very simple. Don't give intonation. Am I giving intonation? No, I'm not singing. I'm just talking. Monotone. No stresses. Throughout speaking, whatever I'm talking about gets applicable throughout the speaking module. And then the pitch for a guy, maintain it above 130, 140, around 140. For a girl, less than 300. If it's exceeding for a guy, let's say it's 80, 90. You practice, no marks. For a girl, it's 320, you practice, no marks. So like this, there are many things. For example, here I've written, no hesitation in repeat sentence. You're hesitating and speaking. The software will go crazy listening to you. It will not give marks. Read aloud. Market research is a vital part of the planning of any business. It is 0 mark. But you're every day practicing this way. No fumbles. Every day when you practice, you cannot fumble. But if you are practicing just to see the good scores in those third-party applications, you will definitely fumble in the exam. Isn't it so? Not fast. Let's say you're practicing, read aloud very fast. Describe image. They have got a template. I have given a very beautiful image in front of me. Let me talk. Full express trainer. Hey, no mark, man. Because if you go that fast, how will our software understand you? What if I start making very fast? Will you be really able to appreciate what I'm speaking? No, right? You will unsubscribe to my channel. So, otherwise, some people speak very slow. I know you're telling, Nakul, don't overact now. You're speaking slow. We understood. So, all these things should be cut down when you practice. So, it's a conscious practice. You don't need 10-12 hours a day for speaking for an year. 15-20 minutes is enough. Not every day, once 15-20 minutes, if you practice consciously, speaking will be fixed. Because it's that easy. Don't do all these things. Speaking is fixed. You don't need to practice. You understand everything. So idea is very simple. Content, Nakul, you have not written content yet. That's the conscious effort what I'm talking about. Pronunciation. Have I written pronunciation here? No. Then every day you're working on pronunciation. How the marks will go up? Give it a thought, guys. So the idea being very simple. When you practice with for these, so that the marks will go up. Don't check in those websites and all. Market research is a vital part of the planning of any business. The given image represents a beautiful image. The lecture gives the important key points and see, I am not giving intonation, I am not giving stresses, my pitch is around 140, I am not hesitating, I am not fumbling, I am not going fast, I am not going slow. You do this when you practice, you get 90. Apart from this, everything else percentage. I want to change my template. No, Mark, man, software doesn't know what template you are using. Understand the reality. So, getting it right. The power of practicing, what I am talking about, is a conscious effort. This thing, just trust me blindly and practice, because people have problems in this. But what we practice? Pronunciation. Pronunciation is not about pronouncing, it's about clarity. Market research is then zero pronunciation. Market research is a vital part of the planning of any business. Marks full. So, the idea is something different. What we practice is something different. As a result, marks are not coming up. So, it's a conscious effort. Hope you understood with respect to speaking. Don't check your scores in the third party applications. You can use them for practice, not to understand where you stand. Okay, in our course, we have one-to-one feedback with me. Any point of time you need assistance, you can join us. We will be there to guide you. Alright, let's move to the writing. There is essay and summarized written text. As I have shown here, the grammar and spelling matters. So, you should work on the grammar and spelling when you practice, not on the template. Any template, whatever the template I have given in my essay video, you can use, but post that. It's about not template, trust me on this. Template spelling only people don't know. People write TMP, TEMP, LET, it's LAT. So, idea is something different. When you practice the right things. Okay, got a template, then write and practice. No, I will read full on 10 spelling mistakes. Summarized written text, you would know what to do. Copy paste 2 sentences, in the middle add a connector. But when they copy paste, when they write, they make spelling mistakes. So, what I have written here is no silly grammatical mistakes in the essay when you frame your sentences. Use a timer. Let's say for essay, you put a timer of 20 minutes. Within 15 minutes, you have to finish every day when you practice. The rest 5 minutes, what I have written there? Proofread, 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 proofread. Because when you type, you make a lot of spelling mistakes. So, when you come back and read, you are going to find them. That is important, and this is what you need to practice, so that in the exam you don't falter. In the exam you practice today, in the exam you implement the same way. So, this is what you need to practice, not changing template. Oh, this is not working, I will change one more template. No. Other template also, when you type, you have spelling mistakes. So, I am talking about reality, guys. I hope you accept it, acknowledge it and appreciate it. Alright, so hope you understood what to practice. Proofread you need to practice when you practice essay and summarized written text. So, we will move on to reading fill in the blanks, reading, writing fill in the blanks. So, these were a nightmare for a lot of people because they don't read, we don't read. Correct? What we do, we rely on our intuition, whatever that comes to our mind, we just write. We need to read. Before that, first thing is you need to read every day at least for 1 hour. This is a PTE practice. If you join our course, we make you read. Trust me on this, now only I am telling you, because all my students read. You have to read. Hey, come on man, without improving your reading skills, how will you solve reading fill in the blank? Give me one-to-one class, Nakula. How will it work? Every question has a, see, pay more attention, one-to-one class will work only for speaking, because all the questions have same strategy. Read aloud, in 10 minutes I can finish. Reading fill in the blanks, how can I finish? Every question has different strategy. So, don't fall for someone saying, I will give one-to-one and finish. It will take time. If you are giving 500 sessions for one-to-one, then take reading FIB one-to-one class. Otherwise, don't fall for it, because these things are vast. You need to work on your grammar, you need to work on your vocabulary, work on your fast reading skills. Grammar, you can check my YouTube videos, some of the grammar shortcuts I have shared. Vocabulary, read. Whenever you come across a difficult word, write it down, learn. Fast reading skills, this is the only requirement. If there is no timer, I will do perfectly. The timer comes within 2 minutes. How to do? Give me 10 minutes, I will do it. Reading fill in the blanks questions. No, within 2.5 minutes. So, fast reading you need to improve. So, like this, the complexities keep on getting added, isn't it so? So, when you read fast. Not PTE questions. Yes, of course, PTE questions, but I am talking about 1 hour of reading a novel or newspaper. That is when you work on this grammar, vocabulary and fast reading skills, then work on implementation. You have lot of money, now you need to know how to spend. You have lot of knowledge, you need to know how to implement them. To implement, we have many approaches. No, I'll simply practice. Give me questions, I'll practice. Give me all this will not work. Many people who are watching this video would have given 6-7 attempts, but not realizing what exactly is the problem. You are simply practicing is the problem. It should be a conscious effort. It should be consciously practicing at it. You need to know what mistakes you're doing. Approaches. There's a bottom-up approach. Top down, don't do bottom-up approach. Clue based, grammar based as an elimination method. Recently made a video, the last video. 10 secret hacks. If you have trouble in reading, take that out. I have clearly mentioned what these approaches are. You get the approach and then implement them to practice. While practicing, you need to implement the approach. If you are not implementing, how will you ever achieve the success? Give it a thought. So, practicing, the concept is entirely different. What most of the people do is entirely different. The actual concept is practice with an approach, practice with implementing the strategies. That's called the practice. So, work on this both the things. First learn grammar, vocabulary, fast reading skills, then work on implementation. Together it's called a practice. Don't simply take reading fill in the blanks question and say, every time I do I get 3 out of 5, I get 4 out of 5, not 5 out of 5. Why? Because of this problem. Once this is fixed, scores come up. Alright. Reorder, I have made many shortcut videos, part 1, part 2 and all. You can have a look at it. The links somewhere here or in the description. Try to get at least one pair correct, first pair correct, if not all. At least try to get, see, reorder is not a very important module. 5 to 6 marks you may get in the worst case. At least get some 2-3 marks in the worst case. But fill in the blanks. It's like mathematics. You can get full marks. Reorder is like English, social studies, where teacher will not give you full marks, boss. It's difficult. So, it's okay. Even if you get low, it's okay. But mathematics you get full, I assure you get 90. Okay, don't worry too much about reorder. That's what I wanted to tell you. Summarize spoken text, write small phrases and use a template. The same template you can use or any other template, but make room for content. Don't write simply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 keywords. Listening marks will go down. The talk was about, the speaker said that, later speaker mentioned that. Furthermore, in conclusion, this is the ideal template that I have used in all my exams where I have got 90, that all my students have used. But if you think I need little bit more content, little bit you can add. The talk was about, the speaker said, later she mentioned about the importance of, furthermore the speaker was ideally pointing that, in conclusion, little bit you can add, but try to have content. If not this much, little bit more, not just one word, at least 3 words, 1 phrase, that is 2. At least some 5 phrases you write of 3 words each, because we need content. So, when you practice, you need to practice for this, not simply practicing and writing in that third party application and saying, oh, I am getting 7 out of 7, I think I am ready. No, that is not going to determine whether you are ready for the exam or not. Know this fact. Listening fill in the blanks is all about listening skills. Correct? And I have not written there most importantly reading skill, because you need to read. Audio goes fast like a rocket, Nakul. I am at cycle speed. How will you ever understand that? Correct? So, okay. So, the idea is simple. Reading activity has to be done fast reading, and apart from that, listening to a podcast at least 30 minutes a day, which helps you work on your listening skills, and separately you need to work on the spellings. I made several videos on how to use ChatGPT to improve your spellings, somewhere there, or you can search in the description or type learn PTE with ChatGPT Nakul, you will find the video. Improve on the spellings, because these things are important for listening fill in the blanks. No, every day I'll simply practice some 10,000 listening fill in the blanks questions, no improvement. You work on this, automatically it improves. I did not practice listening fill in the blanks even for a single day, but I have 90 listening, because my listening skills were good, my spellings were good. You become good at it, you don't need any practice. So, this is the conscious practice I am talking about, and then write from dictation. Same steps as that of listening fill in the blanks. Listen to a podcast which improves your listening skill, work on the spellings. Apart from that, you can add extra words, add extra spellings, but rely on listening skill. Means you listen, understand. This people don't. Memorize, because I like to memorize. It's a memory contest, you need to understand. First phrase, second phrase, third phrase. It would be 12 words. Don't see it as 12 words, see it as 3 phrases. It becomes much more easier for your mind to grasp them. I'll tell a small story before we finish. A patient went to a doctor. He had some leg injury and asked, doctor, how many days of rest is required? Doctor said, 15 days. He said, oh, 15 days, oh no, it's not possible at all. I worked at this. The doctor said, okay, it's okay. Then at least rest for 2 weeks. I said, oh, only 2 weeks, huh? No problem, done. So that's how the mind works. You see, 15 words in right from dictation. Oh my God, it's not possible. What if I say it's only 3 phrases or 4 phrases? Possible. So that's how you convince your mind. The bigger things, you can actually convert them to peanuts and tell your mind it's actually easy. Listen, understand, speak. When understanding is all nothing but 3 words, 3 words, 3 words, 3 words you have to understand, and then club them, divide and conquer. I really hope this video helped you. If you really like the video, click on the like button and do share with your friends, and do comment how you felt about my approaches and what video you want me to come up with. This is Nakul signing off from Skills PTE Academic. Don't forget to click subscribe button. I promise you will not be disappointed with any of the videos that we keep coming up with. Alright guys, thanks much. Take care. Bye bye.